Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Not the most convincing of passes. Now it's to Catalara. Silvestre kept aware, and it is could be danger here. Almost half an hour in now. Just about within shooting range. Missed by a fraction. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Belgium clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now he's running away.
Van Nistelrooy.
He's having a hit! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Nearly, but not quite.
Lamine Yamal really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Tielemans. Milan can, of course, make a change whenever they choose. And it's Messi. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Trossard. Oh, outsmarting him this time. Chance here to counter. Pedri. Zaire Emery. Messi. Very nicely done. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Castagna looking to hit the byline here. Oh, some astute defending there. Messi opts for safety. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So very little to report. Nothing, indeed, in terms of goals scored.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can...
Shoots! Oh, good finish! The first significant strike.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
The first breakthrough.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's to Catalara.
Such good technique.
Turns back here, probably the best option. And it's Castagna. Nicely weighted ball. Well timed, excellent interception. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
He's played it back. Bellingham. Meunier. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Castagna. Forced to go back. He's in a great position here. The Catalara unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And it's hoisted clear. Doku, who does have an assist to his name. And here's Tielemans. De Bruyne. Oh, played through for the wide man. Great defending, strong and determined. Looking for the run. Well read, and the danger is averted. Nice looking ball. Oh, that's a key interception. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Tries to get it clear.
Well, that's certainly more like it.
Shot a goal! It's in! AC Milan are all square. So smooth. A signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Belgium choosing to make the first change.
Sostituzione per il Milan, numero 15.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Milan have now used up all but one of their... And the shot! Goal! Milan! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
This is wonderful front-footed football.
And he shoots! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Belgium have the chance to go the other way. Onana. Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Milan have scored 2 quick goals here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback. De Bruyne. And it's Amadou Onana. It's a sharp pass. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's Tielemans. Not the most accurate pass. Shifted it to the flank. And this is Shevchenko. Tielemans. Morera.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Morera.
Oh, great feat, that.
Played out towards the right wing. Just 5 minutes left. Bellingham gets a foot in here. Meunier. It'll be a throw-in. And that is headed for the middle. And that's an excellent interception.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
He's picked his way through. Has to go back here. Takes a shot! Oh, special! That is a special goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And And right near the end, we have parity. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
That's it, the referee says enough. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side. Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things already rolling. And that is well cleared. Van Nistelrooy was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, this guy Pedri, without doubt, is the greatest talent of his generation to come out of Spain. I mean, he has all the traits of some of the great legends that have been there before him. The ability to handle the ball in tight spaces, his speed of thought on the turn, his understanding of the landscape around him, the intelligence in reading defensive positioning, all those factors which can make him unplayable when he's truly on song.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. No, he's not getting his way this time. Cucurella did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Llorente. Oyarzabal. Great ball if he can get there. Caught offside that time.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
And it's Gavi. Swung over. Played out towards the right wing. Ferran Torres is flagged offside. Maguire, Howson, and Maguire, Howson, Edmilson, Kaká running with the ball, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Spread out to the left. That's a promising position. Fabian Ruiz. This looks promising. Edmilson. And it's Bellingham. And it's Kaká. Now it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Cucurella. Ferran Torres.
That was lovely, that.
Aimed beyond the defence. Has a look up and delivers. Pedri! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Pedri actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And it's been taken short. And he whips it in. That's a decent clearance. Shoots! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And that is out of play. Now it's Kaka. Pedri with the slide tackle there. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Fabian Ruiz. Llorente receives it in a wide position. Oh, that's neat. And it's Pedri. Llorente, cross in. Kimmich tries to clear. They've played it short. Gavi. Now, can they get him away? And he's picked it up out wide. Hangs in across. Bellingham clears it away. Cucurella got a long way forward to join the attack. Oh, that's a key interception. Bellingham. Yamal is looking to influence the game from out wide. Threads one in. Silvestre gets into a good position. Showing good feet. Terrific effort! Crossbar comes to the rescue.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Rodri. Now Fabian Ruiz. Laporte. Kubasi. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I have to say, I think it's a good performance, but it's clear that they need a little more energy and more precision up top. They proved they can create chances. Now they need to start putting them away. That's the next step.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. So right back into the action.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
And here's Oyarzabal. Chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Cambio de jugadores.
And he's got away from him. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Gavi, and he's gone searching crossfield. Rodri tries to play it through. Pedri. That's a shade optimistic. Ambitious ball here. Pau Kubasi spots it and intercepts. And it's Cucurella. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And they've switched it over to the other side. Now it's Ferran Torres. Kaka. Van Nistelrooy pinches it off him. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Tries from distance. And that is wildly off target.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Maguire tries to pass it through. Well timed, excellent interception.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Ferran Torres, and here's Llorente, knocks it into space. Llorente picks it up out wide. No breakthrough, and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And he welcomes it in. He's having a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Kaka is offering a wry smile there.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 9.
Spain choosing to make the first change.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
That's a decent clearance. That's really well cleared. Spain are looking to go forward now. Looking to play him in, and he's picked out the run.
Spain really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
Cambio de jugadores en España.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes. And there's going to be a major shake-up in the attack here.
It's a bold move. The manager's made his intentions pretty clear. He's going for this.
Passing is crisp and sharp. It's a promising position, and he's being shifted off it. Now he's got space here. Just a quarter of an hour to play.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Bullish header! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
No foul, says the referee. And it's Pedri. Oh, he refuses to take the bait.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Oh, what? Can he finish? And that's a good finish. And late in the day, a telling moment.
What a time to take the lead, but now comes the dilemma of whether you ought to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
Nico Williams at his razor-sharp best there.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Spain are in front now, the game's only goal.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter, the desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Cucurella puts them all in. Pedri plays it short, hangs one in, cleared away, tries to dink it through, Nico Williams, oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And they've got rid.
Spain can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
5 minutos de descuento.
Nicely shaped ball, chips it through. Now that's well seen too. 5 minutes to add. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Cucurella. Laporte stood up well to him there. Now then, the ball's come loose. He'll try to keep this alive. Now Nico Williams. And it's Laporte. And it's made its way to him. And he should have made them pay.
Van Nistelrooy deserves a lot of credit for his...
And that's that. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effort.